also that with Trudeau, he's also brought in a bunch of refugees over the course of this year. And part of the problem is a lot of these guys that have come here are now trying to go to the US.
But they won't be able to. Like, you can't even
Well,
get a visa to the US if you haven't been here for 5 years yet.
but that's just
Even
what
as
they're
an
worried
immigrant.
about. That they're worried that they're gonna pull like a Mexican jumping the border kind of crap because we don't really guard our border the same way that they do with Mexico. In all honesty, it's easy to actually walk over the border accidentally. They've had stories of that happening.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, just look like back
Right
when
now,
there was still the
Canada's
ban on travel to Cuba. We'd have to go to Canada and then fly to Cuba.
like Canada's so far only taken like 30,000 or 35,000 refugees, which is less than the population of like York University. So
Yeah, but Siggy, I've
Trigger.
also read articles where they've literally
Trigger.
stated that as soon as
Reset
they
the server,
What?
put
can
a new
hop the
password
border,
on
they're
it.
gonna hop the border. Like
Why?
they don't
'Cause
want to be
Raging
here.
Bull's
Like
here.
they're
So?
I mean,
I don't know. I've heard a lot
I
of
don't want 'em
complaining
here.
about
So?
how we've
they
been
want to
so-
go to the States?
They want to go to the States.
Half of this
Why?
half
They
of this
come to
point was
Canada. It's
to
easy to
not
get into
play with
But why
idiot
would
people.
they want to go to the States rather than Canada?
because America.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Really?
for
Just
obvious
America is
reasons.
so much better. Just
Yes.
everyone.
They
Yes.
think they're gonna get more out of the Americans than they do out of us. Like
That's stupid. They're stupid then.
yeah, I agree, but
Although we only offer support for a year, so and then after that they're kind of on their own.
I mean, I'm sorry. What's your national bird?
it's a beaver.
The goose.
Look, it didn't take long for my shit to get raided already.
But you really can't do that with animals in the first place. Like try to tell animals where they're gonna go and where they're not gonna go, and they're
Jen,
just
that's
gonna go
kind of
anyway.
really racist for you to start calling Muslims animals.
We're
Yeah,
talking
wow.
about geese.
Jesus.
What
If
a
you're the
bigot.
one who's
Yeah, we have
using
a
the
law
race,
where-
then maybe you're the racist. I was
Not
talking
a-
about
Oh,
animals,
God, you sound
not
like them.
people.
We have a law where you're not allowed to drive past geese. Like you have to let them pass the road completely, and then you
Because
have to.
there's
cross.
not enough of them, and they're not mean as fuck already.
And they're assholes.
It's not
They'll
like
just
they're
stand there and
fucking
look at you and be like, "So what are you gonna do about it?"
Come at me,
yeah.
bro. I know. Fucking being in Michigan, geese are scourge of the fucking earth.
And the worst part is you can
Punted
shoot
all of
them.
them.
Sure, you can shoot them and you can eat them, but it's like eating boot leather.
You just gotta soak them in pineapple juice. Get the enzymes in there to break down
I'll
the.
tell that to my mom.
Get her on here. I'll tell her.
It was the look on my dad's face yesterday. Like, they're finally done with turkey and turkey this and turkey that, and my mom makes more turkey. She can make
Wait,
turkey,
why-
but she can't cook geese.
Like she won't
Wait,
cook.
we're
geese?
not actually allowed to like cook geese. I guess we're not, huh?
We're allowed to. It's just if you're not good at it, then yeah,
We're
we don't
allowed to
want you
hunt them.
You can hunt them, but you need to have a license and you have to shoot them during
Yeah,
the
you
right
also have to
season.
have a license to like fish and shit here.
Yeah. It's just because
What do you
people
guys
abuse
think
it.
that we don't have that stuff?
Oh, I think you do. I know you do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy enough to get. You just like pay $25 and then they give it to
Oh,
you.
maybe for fishing, not for hunting.
It also depends on the kind of
Yeah,
fish. Like
hunting license is not easy.
you actually have to purchase specific fishing license for specific fish. Like you can't just go out.
Oh,
and
up
fish for
there?
anything. Yeah.
Oh wow.
The thing is certain fish are actually endangered, and some people abuse it. Like you
Oh,
might have
of course.
you might have a 1 or 2 fish catch. For whatever it is that you purchase in terms of
For bag limit.
yeah. And then you'll have people who think that they can go out and just fill like a whole cooler full of fish, and it's just like you really can't do that. And then the other problem too is they have to keep an eye out for people because and I am probably going to be called racist for this, but there's been a couple of incidences where people from other countries, China, like to release.
China always does it.
Well, they release their fish into the lakes or the rivers, and it's like, can you stop doing that? Because your fish are like killing everything else. And
Like aquatic fish, like aquarium fish.
not aquarium fish. They actually release fish that they catch, like their own their own fish. Like I can't remember the breeds of them, but like I know that some of them went down to the U.S. too. Like I think they're the flying fish. I can't remember what breed they are, but like
Carp.
What?
Carp.
yeah.
No, I mean I understand like
Giant
for
carp.
like with like with zebra mussels, you know, it's in bilge water, that is from other areas of the globe that does a lot of the contaminating. I didn't know people were like actually. Why would they ship fish over here just to dump them?
They don't. They get them as pets, and then they don't realize that they're fucking invasive and destroy the thing. So that's how the giant carp got into the fucking water. The flying
Right.
fucking carp, whatever the fuck it was. That keeps happening. They keep bringing invasive species over, but I'm not blaming just any particular race. It's just something that happens. And right now they're actually on their way to getting into Canada, which is the biggest problem. If they cross the fucking rivers, cross our streams, then they're gonna start invading the Great Lakes up here.
Yeah, they actually found some last year, getting really close, and they were. I just remember there was like a freak out article. I just don't save any of this shit. I really should, but.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, I wish I had some of the newspaper stuff from the Upper Peninsula about the Great Lakes and like shit they would find coming through through Sault Ste. Marie locks.
Yeah, we have similar issues up in BC, and I'm not blaming the Americans. I'm just blaming the Americans who did it. But they were releasing a shrimp species into some of the lakes up here, and their reasoning was they thought that it would add to the
Biodiversity.
yeah, thank you. But the problem is they actually didn't do enough research on the species. So what they've actually released is a species that absolutely eats all the algae. So all the
Oh, so your
smaller
food chain. Yeah.
completely fucked up. Like they said it's going to be at least 20 to 25 years before they can rectify the problem. And it's kind of a huge piss off because they're the kind of lakes that people deliberately make trips to go fishing. Like,
Well, Lake Erie at one point, or like no, Lake. Well, probably both of them.
Mhm.
You could light it on fire,
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I remember
But-
that.
but you know, that shit cleaned itself up.
Yeah, I think that was when Ontario. Well, I mean, you guys still have it. I don't see it as often as it used to be. But the acid rain that they used to have.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like down in Florida, we don't really get that, especially on the west coast of Florida. But coming back up here, and
You cut out.
it's coming back up to Maryland, you can see it a lot more.
Yeah, it's just sad. You know, they you know make a big bit about farming and all that shit. But you know, we could just release some shit and other things. You know, no problem. Well.
I think it's unintended consequences. Like,
Mhm.
I think anyone maliciously, not God. I
definitely-
hate that I have to say
definitely-
not all.
I definitely don't think it's maliciously. I just think it's like people act without thinking, and it's just how I just think that's how our species learns in the first place. Like if you're not dumb enough to put your hand in the fire, because apparently
Well-
everyone has to do that.
It's kind of also how we've shaped everything over the last 150,000 years to suit our needs.
Yeah,
It's
I mean
like-
you can't learn if you don't fuck up first, I guess.
I mean, how do you think we got Christmas trees, or like how our oranges and apples got to be the way that they are?
You mean how apples actually don't taste like potatoes anymore? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so grateful for that. I used to absolutely hate apples. They were like the most disgusting thing that would be in my lunchbox. I'd be like, I'm not eating you.
Wait, didn't we have this conversation? Were you anti-GMO?
I am and I'm not. It's not that I don't understand the research behind it. It's like when they brought out the laser vision. I really appreciate it, but I'm not
What?
gonna get it until you know how people can fix your eyesight with light lasers.
Oh, okay.
You
It's
know,
totally not what
someday
I
I'll
thought you were
do it,
saying. But...
but I just wish that they would research it more before they release it to the public. That's my biggest issue because it's, you know, a 10-year study and then we're going to release it to the public, you know, especially when it's something like that. Um that's where I put my foot down. It's like you should wait. Like you guys are kind of playing it, you know, and I'm not Christian, but you're kind of playing it being God. Like let's wait a little bit until you
But
know that.
it's not like Frankenfoods back in the day, where it's not like we're just hoping for a random mutation. We're engineering the properties.
Yeah.
So it's not like, and I don't want to be like condescending or mean or anything, but it doesn't sound like you know all the research, and I wouldn't expect you to. But it's not like the French with the scare they had like in the '90s with the Frankenfood.
Yeah. For me, I just found that there were so many articles on it that contradicted themselves all the time that I was just like, I'm gonna take a step back from that. Be like, I realized that I at this point, most of my food probably is GMO unless it's is the
Well,
lucky stuff
it
I get from my mom's garden. But
well even that everything around us has been genetically modified,
yeah,
whether it was over the last 150,000 years or in the last 10 years.
and in all honesty, I would be a complete hypocrite if I didn't say that, you know, I want to know more about it because I'm pro vaccines, right? Like I just feel like, you know, you can't be pro for one and then not be pro for the other. It's just I like to know more about what it is that I'm talking about before I form a complete opinion on it. You know, and like I said, half of what I'm regurgitating is stuff that I read that like was constantly contradicting itself. So I don't know.
Well, it's a bit dry. I mean, GMO stuff is really dry science. Like it's a bit. I mean, it's like a fucking trek to go through that much information to
Yeah.
even give the average person a well-versed, or even someone who already knows about it, a better idea. We'd be here for hours.
And the other thing that kind of turned me off on it too was, you know, they were trying to blame the bees dying on the GMOs. And then you read further into the article and you realize that what might actually be killing bees is the stuff that they're spraying on the plants, like the what's it
The-
called?
Yeah, so like the it's the herbicides
Yes.
and other not just herbicides, insecticides. But oh, man, I just because I mean a bee doesn't know the difference whether
Yeah.
the fruit or anything of any flowering plant has been changed. It wants the nectar.
See, that's what really blew my mind. Like that they couldn't make that simple connection in the story, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on that because you guys clearly don't know what you're talking about. Yes, there's an issue there. Yes, it should be addressed, but you're addressing the wrong issue.
And I probably can't find this article to save my life, but I'm pretty sure it was with the rise in anti-GMO and more the pro like natural
Yeah.
is what led to an actual increase in herbicides and insecticides being used. Like I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'm not going to say definitively. I don't 100% remember, but I'm pretty sure that's what the study was. Because the natural ones are just they're on a commercial scale they're not effective. So even And the way to define whether something is natural or not is so loose. It's like you can still classify something as fresh as long as it was kept above 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So even if it was frozen, you could still call it fresh because it never went below 0 degrees. Like,
that's why originally why our milk was in bags, right? No one seems to get this, and I feel like I'm the lone Canadian who knows this, but a lot of the places have bagged milk because they live in areas where they can't raise cattle. Like, it's just inhabitable for them. So they invented bagged milk so that when you get shipments of milk, you can bulk up on it and freeze it, because it's pretty much the only package that you can freeze outright break on you.
yeah, right. I mean, heaven forbid people use condensed milk.
Well, they can do that too, but I don't know. Maybe it just tastes better or something.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
heaven
I don't
forbid.
know. I don't know the exact reason on it, but that's basically the whole reason that they did that. And even Canadians don't know that. They're just like, well, we just wanted to be different from the U.S. I'm like, that's a stupid way for the U.S. to do. I never liked bagged milk. My grandmother was the one who bought that stuff because she was cheap and she just liked to freeze it. But it tastes like plastic, so. I've never actually tried the powdered condensed milk. Like, I've tried the canned stuff, but I use that for baking, not for drinking.
Right. But see, that's what my grandmother did. That's also because their place was like 80 miles from the nearest town.
I'll have to try it someday. Just like be brave and be like, oh, I wonder how close in flavor this is and if it's actually good or not. But when you live in a society that you don't have to do that in, it just why would you? Laziness talking, I think.
Laziness.
Laziness.
Oh man. Breaking news, 109 travelers denied U.S. entry after order signed.
Boo fucking no.
I didn't even realize that you were live streaming. Okay, behind
Are you not sitting in my live streaming channel?
What kind of question is that?
I am now.
This used to be the gaming channel.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker live streams like it's
Yeah,
going
the
out of
gaming
style.
channel is live streaming channel, but apparently
So,
it wasn't clear
so
enough for you people.
So
Every
our
time you've
voices
been
are
in
out
here,
there?
you've been live streamed. Every
Yes,
time.
our voices are out there.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
So all the stupid shit you guys have said in here over the last month, it's all on the internet forever.
Oh god,
that's fine.
Asians everywhere are gonna be like, you fucking racist bitch, you're blaming us for people releasing wild animals into lakes? Well, it was an Asian guy who did it, so yes, I am.
I mean, it's the Chinese and Japanese that wander off the fucking trails in our natural parks and go destroy shit.
Or try to find rare creatures so they can try to sell them on the black market.
Ugh.
I haven't seen those many stories. I've read some.
So river floating is a thing in my state, and this summer three young black ladies got lost because they thought the river went in a circle and that they would come back to the starting point. So they actually passed the end.
Are you
where
in
they were
Florida?
supposed to turn the raft in?
What fucking retard.
That sounds
And,
like a
they
Florida
were
story.
gone for like 2 days before they were finally found by authorities because they passed by the end point.
I hope they brought food with them.
They didn't.
You said they were fat, right?
Well, there
No.
you go.
Yeah, that's
This is
weren't.
the new
They
extreme
weren't fat.
diet. We're gonna put you on a
on a float, on a tube,
float.
and just let you go down the river.
That's fucking retarded. Like, who honestly thinks that any river runs in a fucking circle?
Have you seen the movie Castaway?
Yeah. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen it.
just look at Tom Hanks, like when they do the transition of like 4 years later.
Seeing your death, Loki, just reminded me of my last one.
It reminds
Still
me of
waiting for
whoever
Trigger to
posted
change the
that
last
shit
I said no.
about the
Why not?
Because I don't want
salt water
Why not?
poisoning of the
it.
dog.
He said he's not going to invite anybody. I told him if he
what?
does, I'm just gonna ban
I
him.
don't care if he invites anybody. I just don't want to play with him.
Why?
Because he's
He
a
doesn't.
he's a
He
little
doesn't fuck
bitch.
with
My
anybody.
shit's already been raided, and all my shit's been stolen, and my bed's been destroyed. What do you mean, sure.
Why don't you put locks on it?
I can't put locks on it.
He hasn't
Why don't you
unlocked
build
anything.
better defenses?
Plus, this
Because
is
he
the
just
funny
started.
thing. Is he running around without the shit, or did you let him in the channel?
What channel?
He's,
The 7
he
Days to
claimed
Die
he figured
channel.
it
I
out
didn't let
himself.
anyone in. He says he figured it out, but I'm pretty sure it was Psynock that gave him the password.
Oh, fuck you.
No, I was
I
gonna
didn't even know
say
the
he watched
password.
your
You're
live
the only
stream.
person
gone,
that actually
and
wants him
he's
around.
been
You're
throwing you
literally
under the
the
bus
only
the whole
one.
time.
I'm betting you
I
accidentally.
already
did it on
told
live
you
streams.
what I intend to do with him. I haven't even looked in 7 Days to Die.
He claims he doesn't know that I have a YouTube channel. So
He knows.
He claims he doesn't. You can
Oh,
check
you're
my
not far
private
from
messages.
where
He
I
claims
am.
he doesn't know, and he claims he guessed it. I know he didn't guess it. I know
You're really not far
someone
from
told
where
him
I
the
am.
password.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Loki, just so you know, the big lake that you're heading towards, there's a little island on it. Say,
And
Well, I'm sorry for
No,
all
no.
3 of your viewers that
I'm one of them.
they've been listening to us just talk nonsense.
He's just Minecraft. I called him a shifty bastard for ignoring us.
I mean, he's probably probably doing the dirty the downstairs mix-up.
Oh, are you playing with that now, Minecraft? Are you
well,
crafting
now that I
your
see the
class?
password, I'm pretty sure he didn't guess it.
Yeah.
I'm blaming Jen.
I didn't say
Okay.
anything to him. I told him I didn't know of the password at all because literally I was talking to Loki
Nope.
and Trigger beforehand,
Doesn't
and
Hot
they didn't say
Potato
anything.
know him?
Where
Hot
is
Potato and
the
Minecraft.
popcorn?
Nope,
Even the
Loki
popcorn.
accused me of it, and now I need to clear my name by
you're
levying a counter
the
accusation.
you're the only one who wants him there.
Yeah, like
And
I
Trigger
honestly
said
didn't.
he's not gonna give him the password until he begs. And he didn't beg. I know that for sure.
He didn't.
Wait,
I
how do you
didn't.
know?
Give him the password. I haven't even been on.
So say because earlier today he asked me for the password. I didn't like the way he asked, so I ignored him.
But you can just go right into the 7 Days to Die text channel and
No, you
see the
can't. You need
password.
permission.
Only if you're if you have permission for the channel.
He doesn't have permission.
Well, who has permission? What classes have permission?
7 Days to Die. If you check your roles, it's one of your roles.
Okay. Well, I didn't give it to him. Like I said, I'm blaming Jen.
I was gonna blame Hot Potato.
Yeah,
Why
'cause
would
I
Hot
don't,
Potato
I
give
don't
him?
even
She was
know
the one
the
requesting
password.
not to play with him. Jen and Hot Potato are the 2 people requested not to play with him. I'm the 3rd person that's requested.
Yeah,
not
but
to
she's a
play
The
with him.
pushover.
perfect cover.
Yeah,
She's a
but
soft
Hot Potato felt sorry for him
Exactly.
as
Who
well.
cares?
But I
Hot
also
Potato
can
doesn't
say,
actually
with
play
all
either.
honesty, I didn't know the password because I know Loki and Trigger were here earlier, and not a single one of them told me it. I just logged in and somehow I connected.
Oh wait. Break.
Yep.
So if you're watching the CNN thing, you'll get to see how butthurt Hollywood is over the Iranian director not being able to go to the Saga Awards. Because that matters, right? That's
I don't
what
know. I haven't read
matters.
the executive order. Is there any exemptions in there?
There are exemptions.
Okay.
I think this director dude, is like trying to be a martyr.
He's probably exempt and is just not fucking coming
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I would do, just to be a dick.
Yeah, see, they even say it. Iranian director won't seek travel exemption. So, way to fucking go. Why are you even
Virtue.
talking about it then?
Look at all my virtue.
So much virtue.
Oh, the White House is going to hold a briefing to defend the travel ban. Like, no,
Sweet.
guys, CNN. What the fuck? I mean,
Dude,
I
I'm
haven't
getting
watched you in
no-
years, but Jesus Christ.
You guys need to watch This Week in Stupid. It's a very good episode.
I would say also watch the Stefan Molyneux that was on the Trump travel ban that Mexican posted.
Yeah,
Was
I
he
need
was
to
he
watch
pro
more
or
of his
anti-travel
videos.
ban?
I'm sure he's pro.
Well, you never really know with him.
Well, you never know, but I'm.
He isn't a
confident that he's pro.
narco-capitalist, so he might be one of the no borders people too.
Who, Stefan?
Yeah.
I mean,
Everybody
his last-
thinks that just immigrating to America is a right. It's not a fucking right. You know.
Yeah, that seems to be the thought. Like, you have the right to enter this country. Like, you don't. What the fuck? Why would you even think that? That doesn't even make sense.
I mean, can I just go to North Korea?
No, we can
Well,
only
that's
grant
we are
rights
such
for
a free
Americans.
country. We are such a free country that now the other countries think they just have the right to enter our country. Like, but you guys are free. Like, you're the fucking freest country in the world. What do you mean we can't just come in? We've been too nice.
What do you mean you're not going to take migrants and refugees? Well, economic migrants, refugees. What's the difference nowadays?
Really.
They all look the same to me.
Brown?
That was always the thing about this game.
What?
Not having the mining helmets.
I have a mining helmet.
Yeah, it would've been really nice if somebody didn't fucking loot all my shit, break all my boxes, and steal my fucking missile launcher. And my bed. So password or what?
There's a password.
No, a real password.
There's a real password.
Yeah, put a real password on it. One
Why
that
don't you
we
get
know.
two-factor?
Why would I?
Why not? Easy to implement. Did anyone here play EVE Online?
No.
Never even seen it, man.
All right.
Is it?
I mean, it's an old game. No, I mean now it is. Yeah.
You said you play Smash Brothers, right? What system?
Oh, I mean, any system: DS, Wii, GameCube.
Well, I mean, I thought you played it online.
What are you over there doing, Loki?
None.
No, I recently picked up Smash Brothers. I got a new DS, so that was the only
Okay.
thing I knew wouldn't be terrible.
I thought you were going for your bag. There.
Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe getting
Why
it
would I
because
go for
that's
my
a
bag?
good game.
There's nothing in my bag because all my shit was stolen.
Oh, I thought you'd go for the yucca.
Yuka.
Yucca.
Although I've never even seen it on DS.
Yeah, it's pretty good, especially on the new DS or the new
Oh, yeah.
3DS XL, whatever the fuck it's called.
I want to play the new Zelda.
What, Hyrule Warrior? Oh no, the Wilderness one.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
Which means I'd have to get a Wii U, but maybe I can get one cheap on eBay.
Why don't you just wait for the Switch?
I don't know, because, like, if you remember Twilight Princess, they released it at the end of the GameCube and then released it on the Wii, and the GameCube one was so much better.
Oh yeah. Wait, Twilight Princess or
Yeah, Twilight
Oh, okay.
Princess.
I'm mid game, so like for some reason Wind Waker came into my mind when you said that, and I was like, no, Wind Waker was better on the next gen.
Yeah, I haven't had a Nintendo console since GameCube. And I've got like a Nintendo itch lately. But yeah, I don't know what the Switch is going to retail at. And I know that like
It's $299.
something
No.
300.
Yeah, but I mean that's pretty good in terms of new console price.
Yeah, but I'm sure like in a year afterward it'll be like 200 or so.
You think it'll go down to $199 for the screen and the controllers?
Oh, I'm sure of it. They always start out high and then it drops.
Well, yeah. I mean, companies lose money on consoles.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of I'd almost prefer if Nintendo would just develop games for the other systems instead of like making me go out of the way to fucking buy their console.
It's all about the monies.
Yeah,
You gotta be proprietary.
I
That's what-
guess. I mean, Sega ended up going that route and just developing games for their consoles.
Yeah, and the Dreamcast was like one of the best consoles out there.
Not from a financial standpoint. Pretty sure
Right,
that was
but
their last one.
From a tech standpoint, it was pretty far ahead of its time. It had voice recognition.
I've never played one. I'm not even sure I've known anybody that owned one.
Well, now you do.
Oh yeah,
Crazy Taxi.
Nerd.
yeah. I've heard of Crazy Taxi.
Seaman.
Yeah, that's right. The two ladies giggle at that one.
I thought you would.
You've satisfied an urge in their primitive reptilian brains.
Yep.
It's potato brain. not
Can you just go ahead and say squirts then?
You know what, potato? Bite your forked tongue.
What?
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 I said
Where's
bite
Loki?
your forked tongue.
What?
What?
I'm not repeating myself again. Only an idiot repeats himself 3 times.
Why are you being mean to me? Leave me alone.
I'm not being
You let
mean.
Raging Bull into the circle.
Yes.
Yeah, we proved it.
Oh, I didn't.
Objectively.
Wow, that didn't even
Proved.
sound like a sincere denial.
You have to prove your innocence.
To prove my innocence?
The burden of
I
guilt
like-
is on you. Or burden of proof is on you.
I like him least. Do you want to see the PMs that he was asking for the password?
I mean, you can say that you don't like it. And we'll never really know.
Or believe you.
I rejected him pretty harshly. I was even saying like I hate when guys hit on me, and he's like, "Well, I get the hint," and he totally didn't get the hint.
You hate when guys hit on you?
No,
Yeah,
just him.
usually. Yeah, most guys. I just
That's
get,
what women say when you're ugly.
yeah. I mean, like if I'm not giving you
Hashtag
any
friend zone
signal-
activities?
If I'm not giving you any signal and you continue to hit on me, like maybe give up and leave me the fuck alone.
Or wait
Wait,
till
so are
she's
we
drunk.
getting married?
Yeah, I think so.
Again, I'm bad at picking up on signals.
So who's the man in this relationship?
Well, they like to be so ridiculously subtle.
Is it not subtle?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Like a woman's fucking signals are like easy to fucking miss.
I flipped my hair that one time. How did you not know?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
I
basically.
wasn't even looking your direction? What the fuck?
That's me,
I don't
IRL.
I don't think I'm that subtle. I think it's pretty obvious.
I have been staring at the back
Yeah,
of your head like
but-
every day.
That's what they
Okay.
all say.
I don't have eyes in the back of my fucking head.
Trigger. That needs to be a meme, like right now. We gotta find a picture.
I'm not saying that's happened to me multiple times, but
No, it's happened to me multiple times.
they always say this fucking crazy shit. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I wore red shoes every Tuesday.
No, when I was in
Basically.
high school, this girl, she's like, I write your name down in my notebook. Like, how the fuck am I gonna know what you write in your notebook? I'm sitting here just staring
Wait,
over your shoulder all day?
Wait, Trigger, aren't you all-knowing and omniscient?
Apparently.
I thought it was really obvious that I liked you. Well, then why are you acting fucking distant and weird as fuck? Like, yeah.
Women, am I right?
It-
Not with
No,
me.
you're a man. If you listen to
Hashtag-
women, then no.
Hashtag not all.
I
Hashtag
gave you
all, every
the-
single one of them.
I gave you all the signs. I made eye contact for a second. I flipped
then
my hair
I
and
need
exposed
a-
my wrist.
I need a woman's opinion then. Let me get a woman's opinion. If a chick like says like, "Hey, come over," and I don't want anything, but then like proceeds to kind of jump you.
Oh, the cuddle rape.
Yeah.
Cuddle rape.
Yeah.
Cuddle rape.
And then you follow up the next day with like, so was it the wine, or is that like
And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was so drunk. Okay. But they brought the booze. You're like, so.
Pretty sure I already talked to you about that. That obviously she has personal issues. So.
Don't they all?
oh, so I'm
I've
not
never would've learned that
attractive,
too.
is what you're saying?
That sounds like it.
When did I
That's
say
what I
that?
heard.
Sounds
That's
like
what
what
I
you're
heard.
saying right now.
I have said
You know what?
that
I'm
you
gonna
are
shave.
attractive.
I'm gonna shave my beard off and shave my head and just go like fucking Buddhist monk.
That's the way to do it.
There you go.
No, don't do that.
You could go lumberjack.
I mean, I'm pretty much already lumberjack. Have you not seen this beard?
No, I meant you'd have to like develop muscles and get rid of your feminine frame. That's what I meant.
Oh no, I'm too short. Like-
How tall are you?
Not tall enough.
You can always get some platform shoes,
Now,
man.
now she's judging you,
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'm
sizing
sorry.
you up.
If you're under 6 foot, you have to hit the gym fast.
That
I'm
won't make
surprised
you
she
taller,
hasn't
potato.
asked you about your foot size yet.
Oh my goodness, 2 women with hijabs just walked through Dallas, Fort Worth.
So,
And everyone's cheering.
of course they
Nice.
are.
What a proud
Wow.
achievement for that day.
No shit.
You walked.
It's a great day
somewhere.
for America, therefore the world.
Well, that's a given, but that doesn't make it a great day.
As is with tradition.
What was there any law banning the hijab, or are they just idiots?
A little bit
Oh
of
no, the
both,
women
I
putting the
believe.
American flag on as a hijab is probably the most cringy thing I've ever seen.
It didn't bother me.
I
Not in the
just like to
slightest.
see them do that in a Muslim country and get away with it.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no. See,
yeah.
You're all looking
definitely
at it
not
wrong.
following.
You're looking
law.
at it wrong, right? That means she's putting America first, right? So she's still going to follow her religion, but the American flag is more important for her to brandish it on her body.
Yeah, but she's wearing a hijab that is to draw attention. So obviously she is not following the law and needs to be her head cut off or stoned to
What
death.
law? Well, yeah, their law. I'm saying she's putting America first. So yeah, she definitely get killed in the Middle East for it. I'm saying it doesn't bother me because I just choose to look at it as patriotism.
I mean, if that was all it was about, sure, okay, but
Well, as long as they don't turn around and then burn the flag. You know.
Oh, I don't care if they burn it.
I want them to
As
wear
long
the
as she's
hijab
still
and
wearing
burn
it.
simultaneously.
Yeah, no, I think wearing the American flag as a hijab is more disrespectful than burning the flag.
Whatever.
That's just